$50,000 up for grabs as we get ready for Kings of the Cage 5. We are heading east to the Maloney Sporting Arena. And this morning, Renaldo Alexander, the founder of Kings of the Cage, joins us on the Now to update us. Good morning and welcome back.
Good morning, ma'am. Thank you very much for having me again.
Not ma'am. It's so respectful. I love it. Because you're not going to fight it that we still don't have a Queens of the Cage, but for those who aren't familiar with the franchise, and it technically is a franchise now, we are at the 5th version of Kings of the Cage. The football is heating up. Clearly something is going right. Give us a little bit of the history, the background. I mean, we started in Maloney on our mission. How has that grown so far?
As I say, grown immensely. We started in 2020. Obviously, we had a pause due to the COVID.
Right.
It was on the outdoor facility. And started back in 2023. And the growth just went up. Nobody could hold it outdoor, so we had to move it to the indoor. Last year, 4th edition, we had the largest indoor crowd for sporting, which was like over 1,300 patrons.
Bravo, bravo.
Part 4, we actually brought a cage to the court, bringing it to life. And that's where we reached, and this year is the 5th edition, so we reached Milestone.
Now, in terms of making changes, you brought a cage to the space itself, literally. How are you going to top that this year? What's going to be different?
I can't.
Come now, man.
I can't read the secrets yet, but just know that every year we up the level and everybody sees that. So, but just know we have something special again this year.
Okay. The actual level of the football, though, is the important part of things.
Yeah.
The goal ultimately making sure that persons in these spaces have the opportunity to show themselves. I think that we talk about making these spaces for skilled persons, but then the support afterwards. The next step after winning these types of things, have we seen any sorts of development there too?
Yes, because the small side version translates to the big field version. You just know how to think faster in small spaces. Your vision grows, and also we also have the endorsement from the TTFA, so they are looking on. Last final, the assistant coach Derek King was there, so it's reaching where players could express themselves and they can move further from that.
The right eyes are definitely on the players this time around. So speaking of players, the registration is still open, yeah?
Actually, we have reached 20 teams, so registration closed.
Look at you. No, that's a good accomplishment.
Yeah,
because, I mean, in previous years, we might have been closer to the deadline and
like
still looking.
16 teams, but right now we have 20, so it's full there.
And we're looking at teams that are returning from previous years or brand new teams.
Yes, we have teams. We have the champions, Squad Elite, they are returning. We have Bullfrog, which was the 2023 champions. 24 was Jonestown, they are returning. And also some new teams are coming into the fray also.
And have you seen, in terms of the teams that are coming in, varieties with ages or locations, any differences? Or
yes, we have teams from all over Trinidad. I think we have a team as far as South Trinidad also again, from the west, obviously in the east from Maloney. So yeah, their teams are various locations in Trinidad, and which brings different people to the event to see that, okay, Maloney is not just what they think as a stigma to the name of it, but it have some that could hold to international standard also.
Definitely positives in Maloney,
yes,
for
of course.
sure. Tell me about the age groups though, because the last time around, I think you had a variety. Has any of those changed?
No, you maybe have the demographic. We had the youngest player we had was a 13-year-old. He played it a night and light up the court, like light it up big time. But I would say it just grew maybe now from 17 go up to like basically like 35. That are the demographics of the players playing.
Young, according to the Ministry of Youth. It was still a youth, 35, so we fingers crossed. But let's talk about, we still don't have a Queens of the Cage. So does that mean that we have females on teams? I love how your head drops there. You know what's coming with it. Do we have females on teams? Will we have female teams altogether? What's happening?
Okay, so last year we did an exhibition female game. No, we never stopped anyone from bringing a female to our team.
Right.
One team had one. Her name was Crystal. She's a national player. But I will not advise our female on our team because these guys are coming with their all for this. No, I just tell you, they're going to come in all and they're going to be like, hey, she's a female, because they would think like, if she embarrass me, how the court going to react?
Yeah, I like that you put the embarrassment in front. It's not even the physicality, it's the embarrassment.
Live out that.
Never come back on the court. But I mean, let's talk sport. We had to change our mentality because the thing is, if a female is playing against a male and he's bringing his all, it's only going to challenge her to be her best self as well.
True.
So gosh, make the thing nice, all you do with the girls. But Also, don't be too hurt because she is bringing her all as well. She's a skilled player. She's a skilled player, point blank, period. A real fighting for the queens of the cage when I'm going to be sitting on the sidelines, not even touching the court. Now, granted that you made your maximum. You made your maximum where teams are concerned. So let's talk patrons. There is an entrance fee. There is on the all-season passes. How are we doing this time
The entrance fee is just $15 alone. You come and win a lot of giveaways, as everyone knows, from the sponsors. So you just pay your money, come and enjoy the atmosphere, and that's it.
You make it sound like football. A little money and come.
Yeah, just come on, because everyone knows the atmosphere that Kings of the Cage brings already. They know there's plenty of giveaways, sponsors on board, and what we bring. So who have not been there, I advise them to come to see how it is.
But to get them to come, tell them some of the sponsors at least. Some of the things that they could read.
Some of the sponsors here look Bel-Air. We have Blue Waters, Monster Energy Drink, NLCB is a sponsor. We have Fillon. We have Holiday Snacks. We have Creamy Novelties, Powerade. And the
so
list
we're
goes
really
on
sitting and drinking. I like how this song is. I like how this song is.
Oh yeah, we have Mario's also on board.
You see, this
so
is the place to be.
Yeah, we have a lot on board, yeah.
Now, we know that people are going to try to come down to the Maloney area, but of course, those who can't make it to the event, we have any sort of digital space we can connect with you guys?
Yeah, we use the live on Kings of the Cage page, but sometimes when it comes down to the game so hefty and there's so much people, we can't really do the live, so you just had to come to the venue now.
It makes
That's
sense.
the only problem, yeah.
It makes sense. Well, with $50,000 up for grabs as your first base cash prize, that's a lot of incentive for the
championship
teams.
rings, don't forget the rings.
Championship rings?
Yeah, the first to do it.
You were telling me that you actually had one, that we can
I don't know
actually see
how
it.
to
So when you win this time around, this is what it's gonna look. Papa Daps. I don't even know. I'm gonna pick this up, but championship rings in the thing. I like that for us. So Kings of the Cage. Hopefully the queens will have a ring too. But we are getting ready for it on the 4th of July. So tell me, time to start. Wait, the 4th of July is the first one.
Yeah.
It goes all the way into August, yes?
The 10th of August, yeah. The games are Friday, Saturday, Sundays. So we run from the 4th of July to the 10th of August.
Times for games.
The games start basically at 7:45 p.m. and we go to, we have 4 games on one night, something there's 5, and it's according to the night how many games. We send out the fixtures before with the flyers stating who's powering the night. We also do different teams of night, like school night, where we give school bags back to kids, or we have a pool night, so a summer night, all white night, or maybe an all black night, and we switch it up.
So we definitely need to keep tuned to your social media to get those fixtures, to get those themes, and be part of Kings of the Cage 5. Anything else you want the people to know besides the $50,000, the bling, and the vibes, giveaways? Anything else we need to make sure we take away?
They don't have to worry about security because we also work close with the TTPS and also the TTDF. Must be our head of security, Lawrence Thomas, right? So they're always safe. Everyone saw that last year. They came in and see soldiers and jump, see police always coming watching. So now that's a good thing. Everybody forces come out to come and chill. You can come and watch your football, and that's it. And everybody feels safe. They come, go home, and have a great time.
Kings of the Cage continues to thrive, and we continue to be part of it. Thanks for coming through to give us the info. Best of luck to all the teams participating. It kicks off on July 4th. We head into the Maloney Sporting Arena, and you get your bling or your $50,000 and thing. It's just not me. I really not in that. Thanks so much for joining us, and continue to do the good work.
Thank you very much. No problem.
Guys, we've got even more that you can be a part of. It might be bling, but it might help you sing. Stick around, guys. You know, Monisha continues after these messages. Hey, look at me.